Freedom was forged and will be forged in connection, love. Remake, where the past and future physically meet in a singularity of fates, arisen from the lifebloods of immortal arbiters, a single moment the size of Midgar, unique across all creation, from its edge to its far-off worlds. And yet, following its cataclysmic collapse, casting Gaia's ephemeral children and their bloody ideas of fate into near extinction, the mystery remains. Can destiny be changed? Though this is the most emotionally impactful question of the whole Remake anthology, it is about one enigma, tremulously or terrifyingly illuminating our collective imaginations as heroes meet and bid farewell beneath a reality-bridging gathering storm. Hojo, the vastly more evil mad scientist. Why does he laugh so maniacally? What does this apex monster know of the interweavings, feelings, and memories called the Lifestream? This zealot of insanity remarked of strange phenomena before the whispers touched him. Hojo can see the ephemeral murderers, perhaps as a byproduct of having come into contact with an imprisoned half-Cetra. Moments after being carried away, he clutches his head in what could be pain, as if addled by temporal duress, much like the Mako warrior. And later still, in the mad scientist's final scene of the remake, he laughs with ominous, reckless abandon upon a scene he'd already witnessed, the recapture of an alien virus and the destruction of the bridge behind him. Why does this embodiment of evil so laugh? Just like the new dawn of Remake that we masked benign gods never witnessed, but beloved heroes very much experienced. There are unseen forces in and on all around Gaia, some giving life and some taking it away. Entanglement, the interconnected nature of all things, the ocean of consciousness, often carried on actions. This meaning-giving force is the product of emotion, love being the greatest of all. This vitae of beauty and experience allows reign in a church, heroes to see the future, villains a measure of immortality, and storms to rip across reality as emotionally entangled people collide with emotionally entangled spaces such as that church. Universal perspectives entangling can be visibly witnessed as in the act of unplanned desperation when heroes touch during reunion, and suddenly demigods can be seen. For the apex monster, the mad scientist, this manifestation becomes terrifying, in whose labs a time and space bridging material called Portal was conceived. As certain half-Cetra explain, Portal was thought to be relatively useless, and after its conception was summarily shelved. Useless because whomever goes through the portal and comes back forgets all that happened elsewhere and elsewhen. But this judgment from the evil man was born years before he came into contact with a Quizarch Haderach and Gaia's juvenile genocidal arbiters. It is possible that something wicked this way comes now also refers to another extra-dimensional horror. But unbreakable connection that bridges space, time, and perspective, held abreast by emotion, love. This entanglement, as it is the foreboding dusk, it is also the glorious dawn. These connections make life so vastly connected, consciously so, such that choices emblazon realities, even when those who make them know not that a choice is at hand. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice, Mako warriors and dark gods are so oft beguiled. And with that, destiny cannot help but be changed, as with all of Remake. Consider Rufus. How does a vice president come president? See the whispers when before he did not. In this symphony, the Beethoven's Ninth of Remake, this query acts as a lighthouse in the primordial storm of transcending experience. How does this idea called entanglement affect life, affect beloved heroes? How do all of Avalanche's Splinter Cell come to see the ephemeral murderers when so many others could not? How do the surviving members of this same Splinter Cell, amongst others, have any chance against an interdimensional one-winged deity? This all is answered in the unseen, athwart Rufus engaging Mr. Strife, and when the whispers surround Shinra Tower at the beginning of Singularity. When Reno, Rufus, and Rude land on that lonely helicopter platform. It seems they cannot see the whispers. This, despite their rude and Reno both fought Cloud, and later Sang also was blind to the feelers. He was not entangled in this multiversal perspective. He neither slapped Aerith as genocide was about to fall, as he did in 97, and nor did he fight Cloud, and so the entanglement was not there. But the raw, beautiful power of entanglement as a result of the high emotions of terminal combat by itself would allow that these Turks should see the whispers at this forlorn hour. Perhaps then a combinatory effect would need to exist for the insolvable to be known, and if so, it would be the new dawn, not dusk. It would be the immaculate coup de grace to what started before any soldier first class leapt from a train. Environmental effects, choices, heroes all combine in uncontrollable, unforeseeable ways, even for demigods, possibly even a dark one. And the combinatory interweaving stimuli is the whispers themselves, as they create a singularity of a city-sized object called Midgar. The one-winged angel, soon to be Ore, Sephiroth, appears, despite the unbreakable rule of one that hitherto had prevented him from entry, and seems to do so again after the singularity's collapse. But why? Perhaps time-space consciousness of the city of Mako was separated from that which lies beyond it by the singularity created by the lifeblood of interdimensional infinite beings. Rufus could see the whispers because of high emotion entanglement, and that he now resided in that same time-space consciousness. Could President Rufus's multiversal vision possibly have been foreseen, part of some macabre script predestined? We shall see, and we shall see what President Rufus thinks of the unexplainably undamaged helipad that he looks upon in his final scene of Remake. As with all of Remake, so beyond, the unforeseen, the burgeoning connections that helplessly abound betwixt heroes, love the greatest of all, much in part given strength by entanglement, is what gives freedom. Choice is the new dawn. It is a changed destiny that possibly lies beyond black feathers. It is the unknown journey.